Hi guys, my name is Lennox. Welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be doing what's in my hospital bag as well as what's in the baby's hospital bag. I am currently 32 and a half weeks, so I do realize that it's a little early to be doing this video. However, I am at risk for preterm labor. My 4-year-old son was born a month early. I don't know exactly when this baby's going to be born. I've been having Braxton Hicks contractions and I know you just never know. I'm hoping he stays in and cooks several weeks longer, but you just never know what's gonna happen, so I'd rather be prepared. My husband is, I believe, currently working on his hospital bag. I have packed a few things for him, but this is just gonna be a video on what is in the baby's bag as well as what is in my bag. And yes, as you can see, possibly, it's probably cut out of the frame because I plan to do a 2-part video for this. My bag does not shut, so I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to keep everything in this bag, or maybe have a third smaller bag that I'll put a couple of extra things in, or depending on what my husband packs, we might just bring like a small suitcase just to keep down in the car that has like pillows and extra things that we may or may not need right away. My husband does usually leave to go home and shower. However, our 2 previous deliveries were in Massachusetts at the same hospital, and this one is at a different hospital in a different state. So I literally have no idea what to expect. I'm actually more nervous about that, not knowing the situation, than anything else, just like blindly walking into it. Like, with both of my other kids, the shower was absolutely freezing, like completely unnecessarily freezing. So I just had my husband go home to shower, freshen up, and, come back, kind of take a break from everything going on, because I know neither one of us are really crazy about, the staff at the hospital coming in every so often to check in. Like, they honestly come in way too much and it's just so frustrating. But yes, like I said, this is going to be a 2-part video. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. I feel like I did overpack a little bit, but I also don't feel like I went completely overboard. I feel like some of the things that we are packing this time, we could have used last time and we just didn't. With our son Austin, who was 4, like I said previously, he was unexpectedly born at 36 weeks and we had not packed at all. Like with Brady, we packed at 37 weeks, but we also knew that we had a date for being induced. With Austin, I was not expecting to have him at 36 weeks, and I literally went home from work that day. I ate something and I was like, I just know today's the day they're gonna tell me to come in. I hadn't felt him move since the night before, and sure enough, they were like, you need to come in. Contractions started, and next thing I know, like, Austin was here. Like, it was so fast. I just scrambled to pack a bag for Brady and myself. It was crazy. So this time we're just trying to be a little bit more prepared and pack in advance. I would rather have everything done well in advance and know that we have everything all set and ready to go just in case. I feel like I'm an over-preparer, over-planner. Like, that is me. That's just my personality anyway. I literally will pack for a trip months in advance, and I'll just kind of keep adding stuff as I think of it or as I purchase it. So, I don't know. I would recommend to anybody, whether it's your first or your third or your 5th, I would recommend packing early just to make sure you have everything. You can never be too prepared. So in part 1 of this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys what we put in the baby's hospital bag. I will be linking as many things as I possibly can. Hopefully these things are still available. I did purchase them a month or 2 ago, depending on what items they were. So I'm hoping that you guys can still get your hands on some of these. We did not spend a ton of money. Like, we were just trying to buy like the bare minimum that we absolutely felt like we needed, because I cannot stand wasting money. I cannot stand spending money on things and not using it. Like, I feel like I just work too hard for my money to just frivolously spend. So this is the baby's hospital bag. This is a bag by Clevermade. It is just like a collapsible bag. Like, you just push in the sides and it collapses down. It is very sturdy and it's pretty decently sized. It fit a lot of stuff in it. It does not zip, but I'm completely fine with that. Usually what I do with bags that don't zip, which I may have to do with my hospital bag, is just putting a blanket or something over it and then just, you know, carrying it like that. Nothing is gonna fall out. But yeah, this bag is great. I actually have another one in his bedroom closet that I have all of his toys in. One of my friends, she gave me all of her daughter's toys, and literally she gave me this massive trash bag of toys, and somehow by organizing them in this bag, every single one of them fit. But this is great to use as like a toy box. I think it was $30 on Amazon. It is well worth it. The first thing I put inside this bag is a blanket. This I'm probably not going to use as an actual blanket for the hospital, but rather as a background for pictures that we plan to take of the baby. I have a few little poses in mind with different outfits and different backgrounds, so this is like a standard background that I would be using. I believe the first picture that we plan to take of him as like an announcement to everybody will be using this as the background. So I will get into that later when I show you guys his outfit. The first thing that I have in here that I'm going to show you guys, I'm honestly not sure that I'm going to keep it in here. I don't think it's really worth it. I haven't decided yet. It is a baby nail trimmer. It's still in the box. I haven't decided if it's truly necessary to take. I know when the babies are born, my two kids anyway had long nails. So we'll kind of play that by ear. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll likely take it out of this box. That way it fits a little bit better, and I'll put it into like one of these little packing cubes. The next thing in the baby's hospital bag is this Yogasleep Bluetooth sound machine. We plan to use this to kind of offer some like soothing sounds for the baby rather than all the like hospital beeping that you hear in the hallway or like other babies crying. I also figured this would help my husband sleep a little bit better in the hospital. And if the hospital staff are going to be coming in to check on me and the baby during the night, I figured my husband could really use this to hopefully not hear them come in at all. I did buy a couple sets of packing cubes. I had originally bought the Itzy Ritzy packing cubes, the black with the gold, but then I found less expensive packing cubes that came with like 3 or 4 times the amount of packing cubes and much larger sizes, which are these. These have much larger handles, they're larger bags. I feel like they're better quality, and I only spent $22 on Amazon for one set of these packing cubes for the baby, as well as one set for myself that I ended up splitting with my husband. I had leftover from the babies as well as mine, so I just gave those to my husband so he can use for his bag. I do want to go ahead and say that I'm pretty sure every single thing that I purchased was off Amazon. I had the baby registry 15% off, so I went ahead and I just bought everything. I purchased a couple of different ink pads, and the reason I did that is because I was a little confused by this kind, the Clean Touch ink pad. I'm not sure exactly how well it works, and because I bought wooden announcements where you put the baby's footprint on, I wasn't sure if this regular baby safe washable ink would be better or if this would work, because this you kind of place, I don't know if there's a way to show you, but what you do is you take, and I bought 2 of these because they were only a couple of dollars and I wasn't sure how long they would last. I don't think I even did that right. Wrong side turnover. Okay, so what you do is you take like one of these cards, or you can take whatever you're wanting the baby's footprint on, and you lay this down. You just have the baby put his foot on this, and it pushes the ink onto. The baby never touches the ink at all. It's a great idea, but I'm not sure how well it would work for one of the wooden announcement placards. So that is why I bought this, just to be safe. I mean, it's baby safe washable ink, so I figured, you know, if he's only gonna have it on his foot for a few seconds, and then I'll be able to wash it right off. In this bag, I also have a couple of bottles, as well as this bottle bag, which I'm actually using as a breast pump bag. It is by Ritzy, and I thought this was so cute. It matches my diaper bag, which I will show you guys in a separate video a little later on. But this is where I just have my breast pump and everything like that. I bring it every time to the hospital. I have not needed it yet, but I figured, you know, I'm not sure how early the baby is going to come, if he even comes early. But if he does and I'm not able to breastfeed him right away, or if I have to pump and bottle feed him, I'd rather be prepared and have everything that I need just to be safe. Also, I'm not sure when my milk is going to come in. Usually it doesn't come in until I'm at home. And when it does, holy cow, like my breasts are so engorged and it is the worst pain that I've ever felt in my entire life. Like it hurts worse than labor. So I have this also just in case, because every pregnancy is different, every labor is different, every experience is different. So I figured I would rather have this. I would rather be safe than sorry. So I'm just taking it just in case, although it does take up a little bit of space. The next thing I have is one of these packing cubes filled with the cutest outfits. I have some socks in here, which I'm pretty sure I don't need all of. In my experience, the hospital rooms are usually pretty warm, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the baby will be warm. The first thing I have is this gown with a hat, but I'm only taking the gown as a just in case, like in case he spits up on something, but really I'm just going to be putting outfits on him to pose him for pictures, and then I'm sure he'll just be wearing whatever they usually have him in the hospital, just to make things easier for whatever it is that they're doing, whatever tests and stuff like that. I did get the hat from this outfit. This came off Amazon as a set. It was like $13, which is not bad at all, considering most of the other stuff I bought. So I did lie. I forgot the outfits, some of the outfits and the wooden placards and the announcements and stuff. Those are all from Caden Lane. Other than that, everything is from Amazon. So Caden Lane, just the hat alone was like $30. So I bought this for $13 on Amazon, and I purchased this from Caden Lane. This is an adorable, extremely soft little onesie that has deer on it. It's called something Fawn, if you look it up on Caden Lane. But I got the hat to match that a little bit, and I also purchased a blanket off Amazon. I had originally gone on Caden Lane. I was going to buy it on Caden Lane, but I saved so much money by just getting it on Amazon. And it's a very similar color to this, and I'm using that as the background for this picture. I might do like the footprint announcement for this picture. I haven't quite decided yet, but either way, I have a few different ideas in mind. So I'm excited to share those once he's born. Next, I have this set. It is a nightgown from Caden Lane. I have one in this color. And I also have this color, which also came with the hat. And like I said, it's likely that I won't need all of these, like these last two gowns that I showed, but I'd rather bring them just in case. The initial baby announcement we plan to do will be in this outfit with this cute hat. I mean, it's just so cute. I'm not sure exactly how it's supposed to go, but I'll look it up. I saw it advertised on the Caden Lane Instagram page, and I like absolutely fell in love so fast. I was like, I want that to be the outfit he wears for our first announcement. But this is going to be the background, just super simple and cute. And here is the gown with the hat. And I also have a placard announcement that has his name on it. I do have two outfits in here, which I'm truly not sure what I'm going to do with. I may have him come home in this one, which is just the new to the crew outfit. Here's the hat, the pants match. Super cute. I also have this baby Yoda gown that came with an adorable hat. Once again, I am just trying to be prepared. I don't even know how long we'll be there. I mean, honestly, it depends on if he's born early. He may even have to be in the NICU. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping he just comes out full term and we just have a regular hospital stay. So these packing cubes actually have these elastic hooks to keep everything together, and I love that. I think these are great. I feel like they're much better quality than the Itzy Ritzy ones, but that's just my opinion. So that is bag one. The next thing I have in here is the bag from Caden Lane that the placards came in. Oops. This is the first one. It has his name on it. Here is the next one. This first one is pretty small. And this one has his name as well as all of his birth stats, which I plan to cheat a little. So I have a silhouette studio and I plan to take a decent angled picture so I can go onto my studio very quickly before posting it on Instagram. Like if he happens to be sleeping, I'll just do this super fast. It won't take any time at all. And I will just find a color that is very similar to this and I'll just type in all the birth stats so it looks much nicer than my handwriting. And then this one is the one for his footprints. Once again, these came from Caden Lane. I think they were like $20 a piece. Normally I find that to be a little crazy, but these were personalized and no one knows that we're having a baby. So I thought these would be super cute for an announcement. The next bag is this Itzy Ritzy packing cube filled with pacifiers, pacifier clips, this little pacifier holder. I packed 3 pacifiers. I'm honestly not sure why. I guess I'm like, this is what I mean when I say I overpack. Like I cannot help it. I brought hairbrushes, comb, burp cloth, pacifier wipes, and tooth and gum wipes. I can't remember when I started using these. I just used them whenever milk would like stick on their tongue. I'm truly not sure what I'm going to end up needing, but I feel like as long as it fits in this bag and it's extremely lightweight, then it shouldn't really matter. Like we should be fine. Once again, I'd rather pack things and not need it than to not pack things and end up needing it or wishing I had it. In this bag, I just have blankets. I'm not going to unfold all these, but I will show you. This blanket is so soft. It came off Amazon and it was very inexpensive. I love it. Feels like super great quality. It's pretty thick, but also lightweight. This blanket I got for $8 from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I want to say it was Marshalls. It's super lightweight and I figured this would be a great blanket to use while at the hospital for the baby, for myself, or just to use as a background for pictures that we decide to take. But these two fit perfectly into this one packing cube. And again, elastic hooks. I feel like the zippers are more durable on these as well. Next, for the baby's hospital bag, I have packed an extra packing cube. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up putting anything in this, but I figured it takes up no space. I can take it just in case, and maybe pack something last minute. This is the blanket that I mentioned before that matches the Fawn outfit, as well as the hat that I will likely use for the footprint picture. And then this blanket is from Caden Lane. Oh, and this was also from Amazon. This blanket is the baby blanket, I believe. It was not the children's blanket. It was the smaller one. I think it was $58 off Caden Lane, but I also had a 20% off coupon for everything that I purchased from them. This has his first name on it in cursive. I'm very excited about this. I'm getting so emotional. Like I'm anxious for him to be here. I'm sad that I won't be pregnant anymore, but I am pretty ready for him to be here. One thing that I am bringing that you guys might think is a little unnecessary, potentially unsafe, is this Otter Soothing stuffed animal. It is a little sound machine for the baby. I'm hoping that this is going to help the baby sleep a little better, and I want to introduce him to it very soon. So that's why I'm taking it to the hospital. I feel like it's been so long since I've had a newborn, so I honestly don't remember the process of like what babies are supposed to sleep like, but I know that my daughter, who is 6, slept so well. She was such an angel. And then my son, who was 4, it was extremely difficult to get him to sleep. He cried, he wanted to be held all the time, which there is absolutely nothing wrong with, but it does take a mental toll on you. So I figured if I took this with us, this might help him feel more comforted to things besides me and my husband. So this stuffed animal breathes, and I just thought that was so precious. Like that it actually, you can just put this up to the baby and the baby will feel comforted, like something's breathing next to him. So that is all for the baby's hospital bag. And like I said, this is just so lightweight. It's great, it's pretty inexpensive, and it was on Amazon.